This South Winn Coach Conversation brought to you by Dave's Collision Shop in Ossian, Becker Hardware in Ossian, and Fidelity Bank and Trust in Ossian and Calmar. We're with South Winn Coach Jason Ohrt. And Coach, you talked about it last week, just keeping the focus, taking care of business in week number 7. You scored 35 points in the first half against a Starmont team that has played a lot of teams pretty tough this year, and you got the job done. How'd you get it done?
Well, like you mentioned, we stuck to the basics. We really emphasized the running attack, and we emphasized protecting the football. Two key ingredients that we did not do well the week previously. Also, we talked about the penalties. And the previous game we had 10 penalties. The other night we only had 2. And so we accomplished those 3 things and really kind of got the ball rolling. It was nice to be at home too. You know, we played the 2 other co-district champions back-to-back on the road. You know, that's a tall task. And so getting back home was really good for us too as well.
And when you can put up that district championship flag by getting the job done last week, obviously you got bigger goals, bigger fish to fry starting this Friday night. But anytime you're a district champ, that's something to be celebrated, correct?
Yeah, and it's been a couple seasons since we were able to call ourselves that, and so it was pretty special for our kids, especially our seniors who've been around successful teams and have been successful themselves, and so to be able to call themselves district champions is a big deal for those guys. And you know, but we've got a lot of football left to play, hopefully, and we're eyeing the next opponent, and we're just excited to be out there right now.
And your rushing attack was very good, and you ended up getting a special teams touchdown with Dominic Cisneros on a 97-yard punt return. I believe that was your first special teams touchdown of the season. How'd that play develop?
Well, that was all him. we were in a safe punt return, and the kid got a hold of one and went over his head, and you know, Dominic and I think everybody on the sideline thought it was going to roll into the end zone, and it just stopped. And it was just so far down there. He just picked it up, said, you know what, I'm going to try and do something with it. And sure enough, he made a couple moves, and next thing you know it, he's in the end zone.
And you forced 3 turnovers last week as well. How important were they?
Oh, they're huge, especially, you know, they're all coming in the first half, and it was in their own territory. So, I mean, we had a short field all night in the first half, and that really kind of got them in a tough position. And they just weren't built to rally from that type of deficit. So it really got them out of their game plan.
And Nashville Plainfield going to be coming to town this Friday night. What do you know about the Huskies?
They're an improved running team from last year. I've noticed they're doing a few different concepts than what they've done in the past, but they're still trying to run right at you. They'll also try and catch you off guard and get it outside too occasionally as well. They've got some kids who can carry the ball, quarterback can carry the ball too. So we got our work cut out for us. We got to make sure we continue tackling well. We definitely improved in that category last week, and it was nice to see us respond from a bad tackling game against MFL Marmac. But you know, as long as we can continue to do that, I really feel like the home field advantage is going to be huge for us. Our kids have done an outstanding job at home this year, and we're really excited about the opportunity.
You bring up the tackling issue. How do you go about improving that over a week in practice?
Well, honestly, Darren, we were not doing enough live tackling in practice. We were doing a lot of what the USA football levels call level 3 tackling, which is you're tackling the dummies and the bags and so forth, and not each other. And it's just like, you know what, we had to do some live tackling, some level 5 tackling in practice. Not a big fan of it, but when you have poor technique, sometimes that's the best route to go. And we decided as a team, as a coaching staff, that we needed to address that, and we did. And I definitely saw better results.
All right, Coach, keep your kids healthy. We wish best of luck this Friday night.
All right, thank you, Darren.
This South Winn Coach Conversation brought to you by Dave's Collision Shop in Ossian, Becker Hardware in Ossian, and Fidelity Bank and Trust in Ossian and Calmar.